My name is Dimendi, and I'm a grade 6 student. I drink water and I rest to make sure I don't have crisis.
My name is Mabel. I'm in grade 12. When I go to university, I want to study genetics to become a pediatrician. The one thing I do to make sure I don't get into crisis is get proper sleep every night.
Hi, my name is Oli. I am a financial analyst. I live in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I am thriving with Sickle Cell. One thing that I do to ensure that I prevent sickle cell crisis is that I try to know my triggers and try to avoid them. The trigger that I try to avoid is exposure to extreme weather conditions, either extreme heat or extreme cold. And as you know, Winnipeg is quite cold, so I deliberately make efforts to avoid getting myself in a situation where I get triggered by extreme weather conditions. One other thing that I also do is that I ensure that I remain hydrated, taking lots of fluids, and get myself moving, trying to count a number of steps every day to ensure that I'm not always sedentary and get the blood flowing right through my body. My name is Olu once again, and I'm thriving with Sickle Cell.
Hello, I'm Patient Okolo. I'm a warrior mom. I have thriving with Sickle Cell. Basically what I do to ensure they have minimal to no crisis is ensure that they are well hydrated, and I always promote healthy eating, ensure they have a very balanced diet, fruits, vegetables, rest, we prioritize rest, sleep, and just do things that make them stress-free. Generally, just give them a very balanced lifestyle. Restrict them in doing things that they enjoy doing, because sometimes that's a trigger. But just everything in moderation. I'm also teaching them to understand their body, because they are the ones that would know themselves best, so they can advise on how to help. I play the role of a caregiver, and I take it very seriously, because I can only do everything I can to ensure my kids are living a healthy and productive life, and look forward to waking up each day and having fun and living the best life possible. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Olson Jarvis. I'm a parent of a child with sickle cell. Our journey, I call it our 1 week appointment. We didn't even know this was a possibility for us. And my son's arm got swollen one day, and we kept asking him, did you break it? Did you hit it on something? We didn't know. So we eventually went to the doctor, his family doctor, the pediatrician, who sent us to the hospital and started our 1 week doctor's appointment. We went for x-rays, we went for blood tests, and finally, after about a day, we found out there's a possibility he might have sickle cell anemia. So we got for more tests, and he was in hospital, and more tests, and found out he does have SS hemoglobin. So what's the best thing for a family is really support each other. One of the things my wife and I did was we traded off. One would stay, one would go to work, and we trade off back and forth. One would stay the night, the other one would go home, so that we're both not too tired. So that would be one of the tips I would suggest. That tip is for a hospital. We encourage families to work together. We want to help each other so that we don't burn out, and we get stronger as a family because we're supporting each other.
Hi, my name is Obiageli Olubumi Davis. The people who know me, my friends, call me Obi. I am a proud parent of a warrior with sickle cell. So my son was diagnosed when he was 9 months old. Now he's 16. So we've been at this for a couple of years. Sickle cell is a very disruptive and disrespectful disease. Causes a lot of pain for children. Pain that we do not want. So as a caregiver, there's some basic things that you could do to help your child that has sickle cell. Number one is hydration. Hydration is very important. for a child or a person with sickle cell. And one of the tricks that I adopt is to have multiple water bottles around the house so that there's no excuse. So we always have a water bottle in the bedroom, a water bottle in the living room. There's a water bottle in the kitchen. If you live in a duplex, make sure you have 2 water bottles at least in 2 strategic points upstairs and a couple downstairs as well. And you have to make sure that you change the water every day and you keep those bottles clean. What that does is every time that child needs to drink water or the individual needs to drink water, it's easily reachable and they don't have to travel far to get it. So that helps. Second thing is nutrition. Nutrition is everything. Sometimes our loved ones with this condition find it difficult to eat properly. Sugar is not really their friend, and for growing kids, we know how difficult it is for growing kids to stay away from sugar. So what you could do, or what I do, is to make sure that I sweeten my son's water with fruits. I do a lot of smoothies. The smoothies are my perfect go-to, and I love smoothies because that way I get to sneak in all the greens. So there's lots of spinach in there, apples, cucumbers, drop berries in their water. It helps. Sometimes I use Ribena. Ribena I can easily dilute and control the sweetness. That's the other thing. The first thing you need to do is find a support structure. I'm Nigerian, and unfortunately where I come from, there's still a lot of stigma around this condition. But let me say this to you, hear me clearly if you hear nothing else. There is no stigma around this condition. Talk about it freely. I'm sure that if enough awareness had been out there about this condition, some of us will not be in this shoes today. But we are here now. Do not hide your loved ones. Do not hide this condition. Find people you can trust. Talk. Get the support that you need. This thing is very difficult to manage. Sometimes we're strong, but sometimes the strong ones also need somebody to rely on. And sometimes we just get stuck. We don't know who to alert into. So it's important that you find people you can trust, who probably have children or loved ones with sickle cell who can understand you and your challenges. You can call on these people from time to time and discuss how you can need somebody to pray with you. The other thing that I do with my child is I don't restrict my child. I allow my child to explore all his talents to the point where he can't no more. And that way, he gets to live a fulfilling life as well. We've had tons of challenges with my child, tons of challenges. It's a long story, we've come a very long way. But I'm very happy with how we have been able to manage his care. Make sure that you keep talking to your family doctor. Do not just take everything your doctor says to you. Ask questions. As a person who is a caregiver to a child with sickle cell, you need to be studious yourself. You need to do a lot of research, follow the research, pay attention to your child, observe, learn your child like a book, understand how the crisis may likely occur, and manage your child well. Work in partnership with your caregiver. You need to talk to your doctor. Nobody knows your child as much as you do. And sometimes in this side of the world, because this is a black man's disease, really, what they know, they have learned from the books. But practically, you as the parent, you are the expert in your child's health. And so you must work hand in hand and in partnership with doctors from time to time. Ask questions, study, follow your child's treatment, advocate for your child as much as possible when you have the opportunity. I mean, these are the few things that I have done over the years. I mean, with God helping me, that has helped us to manage my son today. He's a very fine young man. He's doing very well. And I'm grateful for the environment that we're in. I'm grateful for the medical care that we have. I'm grateful for the support system that we've got here. And yeah, if you need to learn more, need to hear more, feel free to reach out to us. There is a Sickle Cell Circle here in Manitoba, and we're all here as one big family supporting each other. So you are not alone. You got us.
Hi guys, you just heard everything people living with sickle cell and thriving with sickle cell had to say to you. You've also just heard from caregivers, and I do think that's an opportunity for you to learn. Again, this is your friend who is thriving with sickle cell. My name is Opemipo, and you can actually send me an email at thrivingwithsicklecell01@gmail.com. Again, we're here with Sicklecircle Manitoba, having fun today and grabbing lunch together. See you next time.